Bet you never heard of this one. Craze. Craze is a movie starring Jack Palance, who on the cover here actually looks more like Charles Bronson. This is a weird-ass horror movie from 1973. Yeah, Jack Palance is like this guy that kills people, kills women, and sacrifices them to this idol here. It looks like some kind of weird alien or something, but it's actually like this idol that he has in the basement of his antique shop. Chuku, this love god idol or something, and oh my god, it's so weird. For a movie that's only actually like 46 minutes long, holy crap, it is a boring 46 minutes. The reason why it's so short, I think, is because this is like an edited television version of the film. They kept in a lot of the blood, but they got rid of the nudity because apparently there was quite a bit, or it looks like there was quite a bit in here that in some cases actually gets like blacked out on the screen, or in other cases leading up to it and it just got cut entirely. And okay, fine. So on TV in 1970s or 80s or whenever this was cut, you can show like blood and somebody murdering and sacrificing somebody to an idol, but you can't show a nipple. And I'm sure there's no F words in there either. But yeah, stars Jack Palance. Jack Palance was an actor, a really long career starting in like the 50s and 60s with like Western movies and stuff. And, you know, and then eventually in the 80s he hosted a TV program of Ripley's Believe It or Not. No, not the one with Dean Cain. Or the new one with Bruce Campbell. Anyway, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and Jack Palance hosted that, and I used to see him all the time, and I used to just get a kick out of this guy. He's got like a really low voice, and he's like so creepy, and the way that he talks in whispers, and he's kind of like dramatic, and he's kind of like Shatner-y kind of actor, like over actor, I guess you could say, but I always liked him. He actually won an Academy Award for City Slickers. I don't know if you remember that movie, like Billy Crystal and Daniel Stern go out to some dude ranch or whatever, and Jack Palance is like kind of the villain, the rival guy or whatever. Anyway, dumb movie, but good performance by Jack Palance. This movie is a dumb movie. Also, I guess, a good overperformance by Jack Palance. Jack Palance overacting is like the best thing in this movie. The only thing that kept me actually watching it. Unfortunately, I did fall asleep while watching this one, so I might have missed a couple minutes in there. But the gist of it is this. He's this creepy, weird guy that owns this antique shop in London, and he has this cult that meets in the basement all the time, and there's this idol, Chuku, the love god, or whatever, that he sacrifices women to this idol. Well, at the beginning of the movie, they have a ritual and a woman gets sacrificed, and they edit out the nudity and keep the blood, and you get a bunch of like weird angles of this idol and stuff, and it looks so ridiculous, this thing, but it's meant to be creepy and scary, and oh my god, they're gonna kill that poor woman. There's only really like 2 or 3 murders in this. Meanwhile, the cops are finding bodies all over the place. Then there's a lot of like police detectives, you know, discovering things that we already know as an audience, and it goes through the motions, and it's fucking boring. The gore-ish effects are pretty low budget and pretty lame, actually. The idol looks stupid. Jack Palance overacts through the whole thing, but doesn't really ever get there, you know what I mean? Like, not enough to keep this movie interesting. Yeah, I fell asleep. I don't think I really missed all that much. There's very little I can really say that's good about this movie. It wasn't really worth my time watching it. It just reminded me of who Jack Palance was. It's super 70s, if you know what I mean. Like the look of the film, the grain of the film, and the weird editing and the just like bad lighting, fake looking gore, it's pretty 70s, and I can't see anybody going back and watching this for any reason at all. This is just a time filler kind of movie, and this is just boring. So I'm going to have to give Craze a D. Dull. Don't watch this. And even though I didn't like the movie, I got to give a shout out to my daughter who she picked this one up for me, and I got it for Christmas. And I don't want it to seem like I didn't appreciate it, because I really did. I mean, you'd think with a cover like this is going to be a blast, right? No, it wasn't that good. But thank you for getting it for me, giving me some content for my YouTube channel here. So until next time, have a good one, everybody.